on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Hi everybody, welcome to Nan on the Farm. This week we are with John King, and he owns Royal Acre Farms. We are just outside of Middletown and Montgomery. We're in the town of Crawford, so we're here to talk to John today about what they do, why they're different, and we're going to ask him lots of great questions. So here we are up at the farm. We're going to be taking our vegetables, and so John, I just wanted to ask you, what exactly is a CSA?
Well, CSA is it's called Community Sponsored Agriculture, and people in the beginning of the year they'll pay me for vegetables. They'll share vegetables in the beginning of the year, and I can use that money to buy seeds and supplies and stuff like that. And then they come here for 20 weeks and they get freshly picked vegetables from our farm for 20 weeks.
Nice. Now you have two different plans.
Yeah.
Explain that.
There's a full share and a half share. A half share feeds between 2 to 3 people, and a full share does like 4 to 6, depending how many vegetables you eat and stuff like that. But yeah, it's if you get a full share, you get 10 different types of vegetables, and if you have a half share, you get 5.
All right. And so you have vegetables, you have herbs.
Yeah, there's potted herbs.
You've got some potatoes over there.
Yep.
You've got garlic that's under the tarp right now because it was raining before.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. And you guys, just so you know out there, this is what curry looks like without it being in a plastic container.
Yeah, this is actually a curry plant. So
Yeah.
curry is a mixture of spices, but this smells and tastes just like curry.
Yeah.
And you can use it just like how you would use rosemary. You just chop it up and use it as a spice.
Yeah, it smells amazing. So that's the real deal right there. If someone wanted to know, like if they were at a farmer's market, what would be a really good question for them to ask about, if they were concerned with toxins or any of that stuff? What could they ask the farmer?
Ask the farmer what type of growing methods they use to grow their produce.
Mm-hmm.
So you can ask them if they use conventional methods, which is using herbicides and fungicides and pesticides, or if they use organic methods, which is using like plastic mulch and cultivating and using row covers to control insects and stuff like that.
What's the difference between what you guys do and organic farming?
We're doing like the exact standards for organic farming right now.
Yep.
So we're not using any conventional fertilizers or any conventional sprays for insects. We're using all organic growing methods to grow all of our produce.
Now you guys aren't labeled organic though.
No, we're in the process of getting certified naturally grown, which is it's the same. You have the same type of. It's the same standards as organic, except it's run by the inspections are done by other farmers, except of the USDA.
Got it. So people can get amazing produce without having to have the organic label on it.
Exactly.
As long as they're able to talk to the farmer, understand what they're doing and the methods they're using, and they can clearly see that they're
I think it's much more important to know your farmer, know your grower, than it is to just go by labels. If you go to a market or you join a local CSA and you get to speak to your farmer and know their practices, I think that's far more important than just the organic label. So there's all different ways of farming organically. There's there's I know someone who has a no-till farm. They don't till the ground at all. There's thousands of different methods to how to grow your produce
properly and good nutrition.
Yeah, properly, good nutrition, environmentally safe. I mean, like right now where Mike is picking zucchini, and if you walked in there's thousands of bees in the flowers and stuff like that.
That's awesome, though.
And we don't have any problem with not having any bees to pollinate, and there's no hives around here or anything. So it's just when you use good practices, you keep the good things around.
What about soil nutrition? It's a huge issue now with this country over farming the land, completely depleting the soil. How do you guys deal with that?
We instead of using conventional chemical fertilizers, we use composted animal manure. We started doing cover crops too. So when you're done with a crop, you plant a crop that you're not going to sell, but you let it grow, and then when you till it back into the soil, it provides the nutrients that you need.
Here we are. These are all the mums. It's awesome here. We got lots of farm out there. We'll show you in a few minutes. One of the questions I was getting at before when I was talking to you was the seeds. So we talked about, how you grow, how you guys weed, not using any kind of toxins or pesticides, stuff like that. What about the seeds? What do you do with that?
We get all of our seeds from Johnny Select Seeds in Maine, or High Mowing Seeds, and they're also in Maine, I believe, or Vermont. And High Mowing is all organic seeds, and Johnny Seeds most of their seeds are organic, but all of them are non-GMO. They don't produce any GMO seeds.
Okay.
So that we know that's a safe source to get our seeds from. They're high quality seeds, non-GMO seeds.
Okay. Talking about the GMO, a lot of people are not educated about exactly what GMO is. Is there a quick synopsis you can give?
Yeah, it's just a genetically modified organism, and what they do is they modify the plant so it could, for instance, like Roundup Ready sweet corn, you spray Roundup over top of the corn and it kills all the weeds, but doesn't kill the corn, which is, we feel that changing the structure of the plant like that is unsafe, and we don't want to be eating that. We don't want any of the food that we produce to be a GMO. We'd rather grow heirloom varieties, or varieties that are just that are hybrids, that are bred, and not genetically modified.
Okay, so I definitely want you to explain seasonal, because even with me, my first time using the CSA, I came up and I can remember getting kale 5 weeks in a row. And there's only so many kale chips I can eat, although I love kale. So explain to people the idea of eating seasonally.
Eating seasonally is, the grocery stores have kind of, taken that word out of, people don't know what that means anymore, because you can go to the supermarket, out of, any day of the year and buy tomatoes and buy sweet corn most of the year and stuff like that. Eating seasonally is, in the beginning of the year, you're going to have a lot of greens and root crops and stuff like that. And then we're moving into, right now we're picking a lot of zucchini, a lot of cucumbers. We just started picking beets this upcoming week. Pretty soon we'll be picking peppers and eggplant, and then tomatoes in August. And just eating with your local environment. In New York, you're not going to have tomatoes usually until beginning of August.
Right. Right. So when you go to your CSA, you can't be bothering your farmer about, I want tomatoes in August. So you'd say, go to ShopRite.
It's okay to ask questions, and that's what a lot of the farmers that are in this, that have CSAs and stuff, they want to educate people on how their food is grown, and educate people about the seasons and how, how when you can get a certain type of food, in time of the year.
One of the things that I love, and I want our viewers to learn from, is the fact that eating seasonally also goes along with what your body needs during the year.
Yeah.
So in the springtime, you're looking to really clean out from the winter, and all those herbs and the really deep green stuff is coming out in the springtime, and that is exactly what it's used for, is to clean out your system.
Yeah.
So, God gets it right, guys, so pay attention, eat seasonally as much as you can. I think that's it. We're going to go visit your refrigerator.
Sure.
We're going to see how, how you keep this stuff cool for everybody, and then what someone does, when they're coming up to see you and pick up their food. So we will do that next. So,
No problem.
all right. Agreed. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to pick my vegetables for the week, and we'll be right out. So what do I have to choose from this week?
All right, so we have potatoes and garlic and lettuce and onions, beets, Swiss chard, there's zucchini, there's kohlrabi, and cucumbers.
All right, what's kohlrabi?
Kohlrabi is this vegetable, and it's a bulb that grows above the ground. And you take this and you slice it up and you kill it. You can eat it raw or you can roast it. It has like a cabbagey, broccoli type of flavor.
Huh.
So that's what's cool about, like, you know, CSAs. You get vegetables that you normally wouldn't see in the store. You get to try different things.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna grab some lettuce.
Okay, you can
And-
take a red and a romaine.
All right, here you go. And I'm gonna grab just one thing of beets, please. That's
Sure.
it. And then I'm gonna grab some herbs on the way out.
Okay.
So, just got my vegetables, and we just want to close it out with one quick question for John. John, how do you become a member of your CSA?
You can just go to localharvest.org and you can search Royal Acres Farm and CSA, and there's information about how to join. You know, I'll still take members throughout the season. I'll prorate them for the weeks that they miss. But you know, I usually take a down payment in the beginning of the year, and then the first pickup we you know, do the rest of the balance. But for right now, I'll prorate you for for all the weeks that you miss.
Okay.
So, and then Local Harvest is a great way to find other CSAs in your area if you don't live in the Orange County area.
Yep.
And also you can look us up on Facebook too, Royal Acres Farm and CSA.
All right, so go to Royal Acres Farm on Facebook, Royal Acres Farm CSA on Facebook, and like their page, check it out, and then come out and become a member. This is the freshest vegetable. These are the freshest vegetables you will get since they were picked this morning. So thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.